Striker's instincts are one thing. Striker's instincts are very important. It's just you want the striker's instincts to be in the opposition's net. That's the theory anyway, but not for Ben Mills today.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. As always, if you're enjoying the save, drop a like on the video. Really does help out the channel. Today, we're jumping straight in with a match away at Worksopp Town. Interestingly, Blackhaven play away at Cleethorpes today, which is essentially the top of the table clash, so to speak. So, in the last video, or the one before, I asked you guys about the derby and the potential names for the derby. So, I decided to do a poll with all the sort of the best ones I could see in the comments. There's a straw poll in the description to the video. Go and vote on what the name for the derby will be. Obviously, we won't be able to put it into place for the first derby because I'll have already recorded it before I see it, but we'll be using it from then on. So do go vote on what the derby will be called. There's some bloody brilliant ones, and I'll read some of them out now just so you can see. Doggerbank Derby, if my geography is correct. The rivalry between the two harbour towns of Blackhaven and Whitport stems from the competition for prime spots in the commercial fishing industry. As a result, the local football derby between the two towns is known as the boat race. What about El Basico? That's a good one. We've also got Docklands Dogfight, the Battle for the Harbour, Fight for the Fish Market, and the Quayside Derby. El Washico, I mean, that's good. Deep Sea Derby because of the fishing industry. The derby could be called the Loth on Leyth. So there you go. There's some options. They'll all be in the straw poll. Do go and vote, and we'll choose that one, and that shall be it going forward. I'm actually really excited for next episode because it's going to be the derby. Let's jump into today's game against Worksopp. I've been trying to get some more players on trials and loans, but haven't really had much time. Obviously, there's only been a few days in between off camera. So one thing I have changed, though, is I've adjusted the attributes, the attribute colours. So let me just check this random guy here. So I've notched them down by 4 notches. So now it's more based around what's good for this level than what I had it set on before, essentially. But this is not going to be easy at all. They are below us in the league, but we're away from home. 28 degrees as well at Sandy Lane. So, oh, good lord. We should have some people back now, though, because we had some suspensions before, so it should be all change in the back line with Toomey coming in, Lesko, Abubakar, Smith going to right back. Lesko is a very highly rated young centre-back, so we want to give these guys a chance, and Abubakar scored those 2 goals before, so that's not too bad. Elderkin and Gray coming in, Walker Jones, Mills and Noakes. Because apparently there's no transfer window, God, we really do need a rest, but we've got no options right now. Because there's no transfer window, in theory, it means we should be able to keep just trying to strengthen the squad throughout the season. So I feel like if we can get the tactics sorted, and I'm still on the fence about whether I want to continue with this, but we did well against Yaxley, then we can start bringing in some players as the season goes on, and I would hope to think strengthen as the season goes on, and we'll find a bit more fluidity, hopefully, although that's if people can stay fit. Hopefully things will calm down a little bit, though. Obviously, we're not going to be able to play 2 games a week every week because there's only a 38-game season. Also, on a side note, we've got drawing against Kings Langley in the next round of the Cup, which they're a team in the division above us and quite a good one too, so... But we're going to give it a damn good go. That's going to be the second live com today. Let's have this. Away at Worksopp Town. I mean... It's really hard to know still where our expectations lie for this season, like what we're actually hoping to achieve. But, hey... A win's a win, I suppose. Also, somewhat off topic, but I finally got around to actually starting a proper new Instagram. So I put a link to that in the description as well. It's just it's SecondYellowCard, literally. I know I had one with that before, but that was an older one, which I was able to repurpose, essentially. But there's a brand new one, so if you do want to go follow, I am actually going to start posting stuff there. Yeah, so do go do that. Headed away. Here we go. Oh, so hoping number 7 could have maybe got a bit closer to it there, but was not to be. Unless we can win it off of him. Here we can. Tyler Walker, and he's been fouled by Metam, and that, well, could be another red card. And it's a yellow. It's a yellow. The clubs themselves also have Twitter accounts, which are not run... Oh, sorry, those are run by me, but you might notice some players, like, for example, obviously manager Marvin Suarez has a Twitter account, as does Thomas Stepanek, and Noakes is in here. He's not going to be able to get inside. He is getting inside. Oh, really good opportunity there for Noakes, and he possibly could have done better. In fact, definitely could have done better. It does seem like having solid dribbling and pace at this level really counts. Ben Mills is in. He's got a lot of players around him, though, unless he can fish himself through, and he does, you know, and a good save by Gooch. It's certainly been a far from perfect performance for us in this first half. So far, and it's on the back of the net. Jack, where did that come from? Jack Brownell gives Worksopp Town the lead. That's frustrating. Really good ball in from Lamb, and I just think he was mismatched. Actually, no, he wasn't. He was much, much shorter than the guy who he out-headed there because he just didn't go for the ball. Maybe do that in future. It's very iffy, and Blackhaven apparently appear to be losing to Cleethorpes, which is, good. Yeah, they're 1-0 down thanks to Bateson. Okay. Oh, I was going to turn Get Stuck back in on, wasn't I? The only other thing we did in the last game was we turned Get Stuck in on, back on, rather, and we also worked the ball into the box, but then, again, I don't know if that's just because second half they had less men, so we'll see. Martin Smith is knackered, but we have got a real lack of options today. O'Donovan. They're pushed quite high up, and it's allowing, if Jones can win this, which he can, he's going to go all the way through. Go on, Adam. He's scored so many good goals for us this season, and Gooch is there to make the save again. We've had some good chances today. Abubakar to the left, and then get Martin Smith off for Callum Moles. Maybe get Liam Marshall on the left-hand side. At this point, it's just a case of getting players on the pitch. Uh-oh. I mean, we've had the opportunities to take those goals, and it's just not. Oh, and there it is. It's offside though, as Andy Gascoigne and Cleethorpes have scored a late equaliser at Racine against Blackhaven after Bjorn Ager gave them the lead. That's a big battle at the top, it would seem. And yeah, there are just a fraction offside there. I'm just going to up the tempo slightly, try to get some momentum going forward, but it's just not looking like our day. I mean, they've been I'd say they've been comfortably the better side on the night. We've just created some good chances when we got the opportunity, but it's really just not happened for us here, has it? No. A poor performance from us there, and it's going to see us drop down to 14th in the league. We're still well outside the relegation zone, which is the main thing, but that's just a bit of a poor one from us. The finishing really let us down there. I think, honestly, despite them having a lot of shots, we still created those opportunities, and we probably should have scored one of them. Ben Mills had his chances, but it just wasn't there on the day for him. But I still feel like, I don't know. I think get stuck in from the beginning definitely makes a difference, though, so we'll try that in the next matches off camera. Okay, so we're going to be back in a minute with some FA Cupness. Going to be tough. I mean, really tough. Right, we back. It did not go well at home against Carlton Town. I was hoping that we'd get back to have good form with some home games, but yeah, it did not turn out that way. They got an early injury, and I thought, okay, maybe here's our chance. But then when we conceded this wonderful own goal, striker's instincts are one thing. Striker's instincts are very important. It's just you want the striker's instincts to be in the opposition's net. That's the theory anyway, but not for Ben Mills today. As you can see, Fletcher whips the ball in. Ben Mills making his run into the box, and dink, straight in the back of that. Wonderful finish. Go with your right foot, mate. Probably better. Did not play well, but yeah, we were at one point in this game 2 goals down, having conceded 1 shot on target. But we certainly didn't deserve anything from the match. Pretty damn poor for the most part. But what can you do, I guess? Thankfully, though, we did then come up with a very, very good victory against Sutton Coldfield. 2-0 at home. They were 5th in the league coming into this, and this was a ridiculously strong performance. Ben Mills, pressing high up the pitch, won the ball off the player and was able to slot home for 1-0. He then provided the assist for Liam Marshall's late goal. Now, I made one slight change to the tactic for this one, in that I was playing the other striker as a poacher, because I feel like an advanced forward might be a little bit too much for them at this level, and Liam Marshall, as a poacher, managed to grab a 94th minute goal to give us the complete confirmed victory. A really good result. Still quite fortunate, I'd have to say, but nevertheless, we got the win. In other news, we've signed Ollie Humphrey on a free transfer on a non-contract basis. The 21-year-old is coming from, well, essentially Lowestoft Town. And yeah, I mean, again, he's just more sort of backup for that left-hand side, but on a non-contract, most importantly. I'm not signing any more players on proper money right now because we just do not have it, and the board are already starting to get a little bit on my back about that. Hopefully we can get through the FA Cup and get a little bit more money and start bringing that problem out. And also, more importantly, as of literally today, we've just signed Jacob Owen, an 18-year-old who played for Marsker at some point, as a new centre-back for us. And I genuinely think he could make a huge difference. He's not even that slow. I mean, his pace isn't great, but his acceleration is not too bad. He's only 5'11", but he's got pretty good heading, decent marking and tackling for this level, decent determination as well. And he's only 18 years old. So for him to come in on a non-contract basis, these are the kind of signings that we're going to have to slowly make over the course of this season in order to actually get anywhere in this league, it feels like. But that last win has really helped, and now big time in the FA Cup. This is going to be really difficult, though. All I can hope is that we come up with something today. I'm on the lookout. In fact, we might even be able to do it today. I don't think they've actually joined us yet. I'm on the lookout for a left-sided player to play instead of Tyler Walker, because I think he's our main issue. Look at the difference between Walker and Jones. Jones plays really well regularly. Walker does not. And I think it's because he just does not have that raw pace that we want from a winger. And yeah, so I'm trying to find some guys that have got decent acceleration and pace, as well as okay crossing. And that's going to be what we're going to look for. Unfortunately, none of them have actually joined us yet. So yeah, hopefully for the next episode, though, we should have one in place. Perfect time for the derby. Backline, though, slowly starting to improve a little bit, at least. But you can see the only change I've really made, though, is Noakes. Well, not Noakes, but the actual poacher role for Noakes. Ironically, one of the players that I'm looking at potentially bringing in is called Kieran Dyer. He's 17, though. So the bench will be Gray, Toomey, Popple, Marshall, Abubakar, Calder, and of course, Lyddon Brave Boy, the big coward that he is. Other good news, potentially, is the fact that Kings Langley actually play the same shape that Sutton Coldfield did, I think, so that could bode well for us, but they are doing quite well in their division right now. Where are they currently? Second now. Good lord. I imagine this will be a bridge too far for us. Oh, we've got to turn it off with the 3D here. Oh, it looks so nice there, the stadium, got to say. But if we could get through, it would get not so much money. It's about 9 grand, I think, which is, and we get 6k just for losing, which, don't get me wrong, is very important money for us because we're just trying to stay afloat this year. We've got that other random League Cup the lower league cup, but then I don't suppose the money for that is particularly good, and the board don't care about it either. We'll see. I'm still not sure about the work ball into the box thing, but we will see. It worked well against the 10 men, but I think it might be hindering us, our chances of getting the ball forward faster in certain areas. And, he's going to get there. Noakes is going to get there. Mills is going to the back post. It's a poor first touch from Noakes, but we've got men forward for once. Elderkin. That's it. Nice work. Go down the wing. Smith. Round the side for Jones. He's got the pace to go past his man. He's in. Can he square it for someone, though? This is the key. He's going to get to this. There's men in the box. And Mills is one of them. And it's a great save by Minter. And that really should have been 1-0. Pretty encouraging start against the team in a higher division from us, though. And it's well, over the bar. Should make all the difference. That's surely offside. What is the goalkeeper doing? That wasn't offside. But the goalkeeper, come on, man. That's what a sweeper's for. He just retreated back into his shell there like a turtle. Maybe this work ball into the box definitely isn't for us. I'm still not... Oh, wow. Oh, free kick offside. Go on, maybe just a bit of set-piece joy. Jones's ball in. And oh my God, Van Ommeren. What a chance. A lot of people on Elkin, but that means there's a lot of space potentially for Walker. Oh, and it's over the crossbar again. Whew. Oh, go and win it. Yes, Callum. Noakes is in again. He's got good dribbling. Well, he's got okay dribbling. Ball across. And Jones saved again by the goalkeeper. But hey, 30 minutes in against the side that are in the higher division than us, for us to have already created the 3 chances is really good signs. Jones whips it across, cleared away, and Elderkin's now on it. I'll pull it back for the shot. Moles, somebody just shoot. Back post. Oh, Jones is in. Got to shoot. Oh, blocked again. I'm legitimately quite impressed with the lads in that first half. Probably should have scored a goal in there, but we weren't quite able to do it. Blackhaven are winning their game, though, annoyingly. Campbell Malope seems like a player to go after. Because if we were to find a winner against these guys and get ourselves through, it would be like 9 grand plus whatever potential loser prize money we would get in the next round as well. We could make ourselves like 20 grand with this, which, trust me, is like a lot of money for us at this level. Oh no, so easy for him. Wow, goalkeeper does brilliantly there. And he just didn't kick it far enough, unfortunately. Just can't quite get to those second balls at the moment. That's another problem with Walker being so slow is... Oh, no, he's in. Bit tight of an angle, though. Should be okay. Good block. With Walker being so slow, he can't press as well. Or he's certainly less competent in the press, which is another problem for us. It allows us to... We were a bit lopsided when we're pushing up teams. Parks. Well knocked down, and it's cleared, but again, nobody can really get there. What we want is getting the ball to, like, Mole... and Elderkin, and then finding these types of balls. Noakes is in. He's got to finish here. Noakes! Oh, and it's saved again by Minter. Chances are there. The chances are there. But we're finding little gaps in behind them now, and that's good news. Van Ommeren. Humphrey again. Noakes is going to get a chance to bring this down. He's got to find Mills. Mills needs to make a run for him, but he hasn't. But finds Walker instead. He's not going to be able to get into the box and get a shot away, is he? Finds Humphrey. Loads of room for the cross, though. Ball in. Mills! Oh, God. Jesus Christ, what a chance that was. He should have been burying that header. That was a gilt-edged chance. If we don't win this game now, then we've only got ourselves to blame because we've had the chances now. Like 2 or 3 times in the second half, we found ourselves in really good spots. That's a poor ball, and it's probably not going to stay in. Go on, that's it. Ball into the channel for Mills. He's got one man to bring across. Can he find his teammate? In the box. Noakes! Saved again by Minter. Wow. 10 minutes to go, and I'm really pleased with the performance. We just haven't quite been able to get the win, get that goal that we need. Oh, maybe a breakaway. Oh, what are you doing? He's run the wrong way. Unless we win it off them here. If we win it off them here, there's a good chance of a breakaway, but we're just not quite having the energy to press high enough. Here we go, Moles. I don't think he's going to get that somehow, but he might still be able to press in at least. He's pushing out there, is Toomey. At least he's got fresh legs. And he's shown his fresh legs there. Mills. Walker. He's got the overlap from Humphreys. Can he find him? He does. Humphrey. Can he get a cross in? Whips it across. And Calder! Oh, he's at the post! Calder's ball in now. And it's flicked away on the post by Callum Moles now. Oh, it's going to be a 0-0 draw. So close. Like, honestly, we've done a really good job here against a much better side, I would say. Fair play to the lads, but it just wasn't quite enough in the end, it would seem. Does that mean we get a replay or what? I think it does, yeah. I guess that means a chance for some more gate receipts, but it's another game to have to play, and that's the last thing we wanted. I think we were really, really good on the night. 5 chances created against them, just couldn't quite stick it in the back of the net, and didn't really give up much ourselves other than that one really good save from Shea O'Donovan. I think Dean Noakes did really well as a poacher, and I think we played really, really well in that game. But also defensively, another clean sheet as well. New boys doing a good job at the back line. Since Humphreys started playing for us, that's 2 back-to-back clean sheets now. Maybe there's some solidity coming at the back. We just need to sort ourselves out going forward a little bit more. But there's time. We're definitely moving in the right direction now. So, next episode... Really? Well, why the hell not? I guess we're going to have to now. Next episode, we're going to start off with the Kings Langley replay. And then you know what's coming up. Second game of that episode is going to be Blackhaven United in the Derby. huge matches in the next episode. We had 1,000 people in the ground for the King's Langley game, by the way. What a great thing that is for gate receipts, if nothing else. Come on, right. So next episode is going to be massive. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like. That'd be phenomenal. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be great as well. I'll join you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.